Well, I'm proud to be an American. I was gonna start singing this song. I'm so burnt out, Tone. You've had a sleep and you've reset your mind. I'm still in the same spot I've been in for like the last 14 hours. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily High, a special episode with your host, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning. Oh man, it was rough to wake up this morning. I was up pretty late. There was drinking involved. We were live streaming yesterday for like 5 hours. Matt, you joined us for that stream. The stream took place on my YouTube channel. We were following the election, and I was going to bed. There was a good chance Trump was going to win the election, and we wake up this morning and Trump has won the election. There are still 5 states that have not declared the winner, but it doesn't matter. Trump has already the majority, and Bitcoin popped last night on expectations that Trump would win. I've been in a leverage trade. You've been in a massive leverage trade. I think Bitcoin is going to pop some more, but right now people are just recovering from. Some are very disturbed by what happened, and others are very, very happy. So this was one of the most polarizing elections in American history, and now comes the game of Survivor. Can he make it to inauguration day of January 20th?
It's such a funny thing. The last two nights in a row. I mean, you can hear my voice. I'm Australian, right? The last two nights in a row, I've dreamt about Trump. This is how involved it is. Like seriously dreamt about Trump. This maybe I have Trump derangement syndrome, but in the other way, whatever that. But it just has such mass effect on all of our lives, and you can see it where this is a Bitcoin show, Bitcoin only show, and it's had massive effect on the charts. We're at all-time highs. That's the what we should be focusing on. But the two are tied at the hip. Let's have a look at the charts. I can't tell you how weird it feels. It's such a surreal feeling. What we did today, that 5 hour stream we did today, which was really fantastic, and I'm still in the same day. It's crazy for me. I'm that burnt out on it. This purple line represents the all-time high, and we absolutely broke through the all-time high today. So I've got the all-time high just marked here at 73,750. As you all know, we're above it right now. We broke it today. We smashed through it and got to the absolute tippy top of this thing at, let's just call it 75,300. Wowza. That's a new all-time high. Absolutely sensational. I I don't know what to tell you. It's on a green one candle as well. So let's just play devil's advocate. If we can close today as a new all-time high candle, so it doesn't even have to be as high as it currently is. It only has to be as high as 70, we'll call it 73. If we close above 73 today, not that it makes a big difference, but just mentally, it makes a big difference to have the highest daily close of all time. With a green two going in tomorrow, it just feels really exciting. But the thing is, with such an extreme God candle, half a God candle, we'll call it, that we had today, because a God candle for me is 10K in a day, and this was probably less than five in total. Oh, it was six. It was six. So yeah, we'll call it a semi-god candle that we had today. I don't want to see a massive correction back to like the seven moving average or something like that. I know it won't matter for the long run or anything like that, but I just don't want the waters to cool. Do you know what I mean? I can't wait to see what happens with the ETFs today. I can't wait to see what happens with pre-market and the stock market opening. That's a real determination for me whether this thing is going to go retrace and then we just take our time and take the wind out of it, or if we just go, nah, no, we're having this. We did a poll in today's show. What do we think that by tomorrow, the close of this, was it the close of this candle in 9 hours time, in 10 hours time, will we be above 76? And across the board, everybody thought we we're going to be above 76. I'm not so sure we will be at this point. Socrates said we'll be above 80, which was very bullish. But I can see that all of those things are possible. Tricky. It's tricky to tell. But if we forget that it was election day right now, if we just looked at it as a normal day, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's where we stand on the daily time frame. 4 hour time frame, we had an MRI top here as the MRI loads. There it is, the MRI top on current candle. So that's the bugbear I have right here with this 4 hour time frame. I could definitely see us come back down and retest some of these moving averages just to reset, recalibrate slightly. But once we start to get above, 74, we'll call it 74, 500, give or take, I could see another pop off, especially if the stock market opens really strongly. There's nothing to indicate that that's not a possibility here on the 4 hour time frame. I really, really like it. I've got nothing else to say that wasn't covered in today's videos. Bangbox is not in a trade. We're waiting for it to reset. We got really close to a reset, but we just enjoyed the extra 13% we made yesterday and enjoy the move in Bitcoin. The only last thing to talk about is my trade, what I've done. I'm going to go to the daily time frame and try and remove some of this clutter from my charts. So I have to unfortunately leave this all-time high in, but I'm going to clean this up in real time. So I don't like having too much. I'm going to take away this descending channel now. I'm not like Tone. I don't keep these stuff on my charts permanently. I try to clean them up. Now, I was in as you all know, for the last 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, a 15x leverage trade from 60,500. And in today's show, let's have a look at the 4 hour time frame. It was here. It worked on the 15-minute time frame, but we had a little correction period here where we dropped back down to 71, and it was in this. You can't see it within the 4 hour period, but on the 15-minute time frame, I'll show you. I'll show you. We're in no rush. It was back here, I reckon. Yeah, here on this candle right here at 71. I added an extra 5% leverage to this position just by changing the leverage parameters from 15 to 20 and added another, $25,000, whatever it was for this trade. So now I maxed it out. So now my entry, I can get rid of this 60,500. My average entry is now 63,077 in a 20x leverage trade, which was brilliant because it was awesome. We did it live. I did it live on air. As soon as I added the position, the price jumped like out of nowhere. And this position right now is in about 300% profit. So it's a real beauty. It has put me in a spot now because I thought I'd sit in the 60,000 position forever, but using 20x leverage, it's not actually costing me that much now because the funding rates are still brilliant. But if the funding rates start to kick off and this thing gets off, I have to get out of the position. But I really want to eke out a banging trade to 80,000 to close the trade out. 500% profit would be fantastic. All right, Tone.
Hey,
I'm
oh,
coming
wait,
back.
where are we? Where are we in terms of the reset for Bangbox?
Oh, all right. Let's have a look at that. It's still a fair way away. Not that far away. This is the beauty of it. Like this was what sucked because when we closed this trade, we came down, got under the 128 period 3 times, but it didn't close. Like that's the gap for us not being in this trade today. You win some, you lose
Yeah,
some.
you
That would
wanna any interest in making an exception? Like if it breaches it 3 times without closing? I mean, if there's ever an exception, I mean, if it breaches it a bunch of times, I think it's good enough, no?
No, and you're right, except for the issue of the repainting. It's really funny when you write code, and you'll see this when you come to Japan and work with me. This moving average, like it's moving posthumously. What's the word? Like after the fact as well. Do you know what I mean?
Right, 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 right,
So,
right. It's right, and
yeah.
it adjusts retroactively, right?
Right, so that's called repainting, and it's really, really tricky when you write code. I could write you a back tester, which will give you a 10,000% return, but it's all about what happens in real time. And a candle close is just so much more easy to program. So yeah, look, but like you win some, you lose some, and sometimes you'll see in the back testing and in real time that this will come down here. You'll get in a trade, and then it'll dump because you didn't get the full candle close. Like it works both ways. You take the good with the bad, right? Well, there was still a positive trade. But look, we need to, at this current price come back down to 71,800. But this thing will just continually move up. Like tomorrow it'll reset. All good at 63. It's continually chasing the price. I'm coming back to you now, Tone. The price is still exactly
I,
flirting.
I I hope you meant 73, not 63, but yes.
If I said 63, forgive me. It's been a really long day. Please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. Links in the description below. We've got a lot coming on Bangbox. New bots coming very, very soon. Tone, what do you see, mate?
All right, so this was the screen share. We were mostly looking at yesterday, the price of Bitcoin, alongside the expected projections for the states. Arizona might have been a little more of a toss-up, but this website had Arizona for Trump. And once Trump won the state of Georgia, which
That's not
was
that's updated. That's not updated, is it?
what?
That, that,
No,
that
this is not updated. That's updated.
yeah. Oh, that's a
This was the
sorry.
this was
That's
the
projection.
projection
Yeah,
before the
sorry, mate.
election.
Sorry, you're
And
right.
once Trump won Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, it was over. It was Pennsylvania that did it. These are the states with the bigger amount of electoral votes that get added towards Trump's total. In addition, he also won Wisconsin. You can see it right here, winning Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Once these numbers were coming in, the price of Bitcoin started to massively pump. You can see right here, the breakout above 71,000 took place at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then by 1 in the morning, we made a new swing high, breaking 75,000. We were live as we were breaking 75,000. Then we had to get off the stream. This is the 1 hour chart. Of course, it tops on an MRI top. And now I think sometime later today, we will get a green star candle on this hourly scale. I'm going to make this big screen at this point. This was the nice breakout. I'm not sure why it's up there. I might have put it on a lower level time frame. I like putting these at candle close, not at swing highs. And the next one would be right here. But in fact, I would even lower it. This is one of those situations where the break of the most latest swing high is close enough for me in order to consider, a serious move to the upside from here. So all I'm waiting on now is a green star candle closing above 74,350. I think it's going to come this afternoon, and we can still get one more push to the upside. Until this happens, I mean, I wouldn't rush into any trades. We can certainly pull back. The opposite is also true. If we closed a candle below the closing swing low, which currently sits at 73,250. Wow, that's a tight range of only $100. Huh. I really thought this range would be,
1 hour time frame.
but still. So why isn't this drawing? What the fuck? That's
1,000.
still no, it's $1,000 range. What am I'm not doing my math right. Yeah, I knew it could have been 100. 430, 350 versus 373,300. That's $1,000 range. And as long as we're in this range, to me, that's a no trade zone in this range. If we go lower than 73.3 thousand, I think there'll be a little more of a pullback. Once we close the hourly above 74.4, I think there's going to be a nice additional breakout. So keep in mind, this
Can you
is
zoom in? Can you zoom into that a little bit just so I can make a funny point here? This is the difference between you and me, Tone. When I look at these things, I use your where if it goes below that line at 73,400, I look at that as like I agree with that. And when you look at the breakup point, I agree with that too. But that I like the play in the middle. I don't see that as like a no trade zone. If we get really a little bit lower towards the 73,400 and try and put in like a W pattern here, like a higher low, I view that as a really good trade because you've got a really well-defined stop loss that's, might only be $300-400 away, something like that. So I kind of lean into these channels.
Yeah, no, that is a very reasonable way to trade. Personally, I prefer to buy the breakout in that case, unless it clearly falls out of the channel and gives me a lower low with other signals of a reversal like an MRI buy opportunity. All right, let's go to the big picture here. Well, maybe not that big. Here's the 2-month chart. The
Nice.
2-month chart on the last candle solidified our green star candle, and this should have been published on Bitcoin Magazine somewhere, maybe in their Substack. I wrote an article for them. My very first target is now 102,000. That is my lowest target based on Fibonacci's. All my other targets are above that, and I am expecting this within the next 6 months, but probably 4 months. So by early next year, by the end of January, maybe end of February, I am expecting us to be above 100 at this point, and I think we could be flirting with 100 at year end. Here's the weekly chart. We are setting up for a beautiful MRI top on a weekly scale. Do have to be careful here. The last time that happened, we were pulling back for like 6 months. That was frustrating. We had an MRI top back in April, and we didn't break out until October, with the lows being made, well, the swing low in August and the closing low in September. So I'm going to go with this being the low in September. So that's April to September. April, was it end of April, beginning of April? It was literally April 1st. So the entire month of April, May, June, July, August. That's over 4 months of downside. That is frustrating. I think that this MRI top should not create 4 months of downside. It'll be more like a 1 to 4 candle correction. And throughout that entire 4-5 months of downside, we never got to an MRI buy opportunity. We didn't even come close to an MRI buy opportunity. Candle number 5 is as far as we got both times. So now I think there's 2 possibilities. Either we consolidate from here on out and make an MRI top in consolidation, which would make me bullish, or we rally massively from here into a blow-off MRI top somewhere in the $80,000 range. In that case, I would be looking for not more consolidation and more upside. I would be looking for a pullback down to the low $70,000 area for a 1 to 4 candle correction, or a full-blown MRI downtrend for like 2 months, but still keep us above 70. So those are my 2 possibilities right now. I think that anyone hoping to buy Bitcoin in the low 60s will not get that chance anymore. At this point, your best bet to get in is probably on a crash from high 70s to low 70s, and you can feel good that you bought the dip. That would basically be the plan that I'm going to tell my friends that, were too lazy to get in the 50s and 60s. And my allocation, I'm going to end up cleaning this up. Basically, for the entire month of October, I've gone into leverage trades for a week and then exit for the weekend. Get in for the week, exit for the weekend, get in for the week again, and probably exiting this upcoming weekend. I'm going to combine this into like one leverage trade in this area. I'm going to kind of estimate where my entry would have been and where my exit would have been between 3 different trades. And basically, I would enter each of these trades at approximately the same place where I exited the prior trade. I just, stayed out of the market for a few days over the weekend because CME futures don't trade on the weekend. And then I'd get back into the same trade at approximately the same price. So this is, but it's kind of like entering here and then holding it the whole time. It's pretty much the same exact thing. So I may just do that just to clean up this chart. I am obviously 100 and over 100% bullish. I'm still in the leverage trade. I think we're going to pop more this week, and we take it from there. But I'm not going to hold this leverage position very long. I think if I get into the mid 80s, into the 90s, that's enough for me on holding leverage positions, and then I'm back to no leverage trading. Okay, this is the 1-hour chart. We already discussed this. And let me go to the 4-hour chart. Why did the MRI disappear? That's really strange. Huh. My MRI is gone. That's good. Let's load it back up. Let's go to the 4-hour. I really like this consolidation on a 4-hour scale. MRI top in consolidation with a bounce to the upside on. Oh, I'm not sure which candle that is. I have to turn on the display settings and
MRI
my
top.
stock.
It's an MRI top right now on the 4-hour time frame.
Yeah. Dow, it was a pop on candle number 6. We're in consolidation. I like this consolidation. The longer we consolidate here, the more bullish I would get for one more pop to the upside. I'm not sure what that line is up there. Oh, that's the inflation adjusted MRI top. Oh, wait, this is supposed to be the daily time scale, not the short-term time scale. This daily time scale, I like this candle as well. There's our inflation adjusted all-time high. I'm very confident we are breaking it this year. I'm gonna drop that line here. And this trend line is just not steep enough, man. I don't want to see us hit this trend line for a while.
But in today's show, I'll be doing a show with Socrates on your Thursday night, America, and my Australian Asian Friday morning, mid-morning brunch with Socrates, and he was drawing in a new hyperwave forming on Bitcoin on your show today.
Oh, nice.
Which was very, very interesting. So we'll go through that in like a day and a half. So hang out for that.
Oh, and I have a show with Mark Wood later today as well, probably in about 3 hours or so. We have a show with Mark Wood.
We're spoiling you with content.
Yes. I still think that the current trend will cross one of these green lines. That means we should be breaking 100,000 by around end of December. And I think this the black path, which is our current path, would cross into the green path and hopefully cross into the purple path as well, which means by July of next year, we are sitting at 200,000. That'd be nice, huh?
Yeah, mate. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, what color Lambo is Matt getting?
Well, I've got a Honda already, which I really like. So, don't know.
You have a what?
I have a Honda S660. Google Honda S660 in sky blue.
A Honda? You're excited about a Honda?
You Google Honda S660, S660 sky blue. This is the car I have right now.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Great car. And for Japan, on the Japanese roads, absolute banger.
The Tesla Roadster new car to get.
Doug is recommending a Tesla Roadster.
Well, I have to support Elon now, don't I? I put all my eggs in that basket.
Okay, well, speaking of putting your eggs in a basket, what have I been saying about gold?
You call this, you're the only one, Tone. I'll say you're the only one in the internet that called the top on gold. Wowza. Look at you. Look at the brains on him.
What a perfect MRI top on gold, perfect reversal candle, textbook follow through. There's nothing to say. A picture says 1,000 words. Oil is just not interesting. And what are we going to close this out with?
Where's pre-market? Where's pre-market stock market? What do we got?
Right. So the S&P 500, well, it's not pre-market anymore. Market just opened. Here's our 5-minute candle at the, whoa, are we on a delay here or something? Something's off.
Yeah.
We'll stick around for 5 more minutes, guys. There should be some kind of movement here.
Something's happening.
I don't see any movement. No, this thing hasn't started trading yet, but this should not be on a delay. Is my clock wrong on my laptop?
Your daylight
saving. There it is.
Whoa! There it is.
There it goes. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, where's my data? Boom,
I almost felt
all-time high, massive gap. Oh, like that's happened to me before, actually. Boom, there it is. All-time high. The stock market is loving the Trump win. And what a rally.
Holy shit.
I know.
We
Look,
talked about this in today's show. I said I can't wait to see what the fucking gap's going to be on this pre-market open. I
so
said
let's
it.
see if Bitcoin is rallying this morning with the stock market. Not yet,
Yep.
not yet,
Yep.
but
No, no,
what I
that's good. That's good. That's good. Looks great. Looks great.
not yet, but look. What I drew 10 minutes ago. This is
Yeah,
our
it's
hourly
there.
candle. Once this candle closes up there, and it's a green star candle, like this is
What I'm
all I need is
saying,
a
mate.
close. Yeah,
Let's
there
go.
it is.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hey, so that bet that we not bet, but that question, it wasn't will Bitcoin be 76,000 by the end of today's candle close? It was will it be by noon Eastern time, which is 2.5 hours from now. So let's
Your
see if we
your
break.
your your wages are always so specific that only you know the specific criteria that no one can take them, Tone. You realize that, right?
So that is the target. This is what this is what I asked everyone last night. Will it be over 76,000 by noon? I said 24 hours from that moment. So not at the end of this candle, but by noon. And if the stock market continues to rally like that, I think it's very, very possible we break 76,000 by noon.
Everybody said yes. Everybody said yes. And Socrates, I will repeat, said 80K. So I thought that was great. Let's go that way.
So apparently Tesla is pumping.
14.
It's because
Boom,
Doug just
there it goes. There
Doug,
goes
stop
Tesla.
buying Teslas. You're killing the price.
There goes Tesla. Tesla will probably break 300. This is huge for Elon Musk. Absolutely huge. And but you know what's gonna happen now? Elon Musk is gonna, as he works with the government already, he'll get a few more government contracts, and then both Elon Musk and Trump are gonna get sued for collusion of the United States.
No, I was just thinking like, man, did that man, back a right horse? Imagine if Elon, played ball with all the other pricks in Hollywood and was
He'd
like,
have to leave the country. If Elon swung and missed on this one, he'd have to leave the
yeah,
country. Bitcoin dominance had broken 65% yesterday. It's flirting with that area again. Look at this massive rally in Bitcoin dominance. I think that is going to continue. And since I'm having such a great day, I want to take a look at the price of Ethereum to enjoy my day even more. Let's see it go down. And of course, this weekly candle is another red candle. So the good times continue. All right. Do I have anything else here on my charts?
you're gonna do a
wait.
show. Go on.
Wait. We have a freaking Fed meeting coming up this week.
Oh, that's right. We have it. We have it. They're gonna lower the interest rate.
And yep, they're expecting the Fed to lower the interest rates, which is weird, but we will see what happens.
It's more juice. More juice. It's just
today
more
is
juice.
what? This is tomorrow. We're gonna find out. So tomorrow is gonna be a pretty damn eventful day. Maybe I should, tell Mark Wood. Maybe we should stream tomorrow instead. But hey, we can always make more content. And finally, let's see what the ETFs did. Yeah, on yesterday's numbers, I think they'll be a little. They're negative for yesterday. So man, once the numbers come in today, I think this is going to be like 25,000 Bitcoin purchased by the ETFs today.
Stop it.
And by over under is going to be 25,000 for today's data.
Under. I'll take.
You're going to say under?
Under 25,000 Bitcoin bought in today.
Yeah.
You've lost your mind. You've lost your mind.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. The over under is going to be 25K.
I can't lose this bet, by the way, because I'm going to win it either way. Because if it goes up.
Look at the price. Look at the price. We're going back to 75. All right, guys. We got to get going. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I already forgot what my other charts usually are. Nope, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Hope everyone watches this channel is happy with the presidential election. And I can't wait to do my geopolitical streams on what might now be happening with all the wars, which are hopefully gonna start to end. Thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next one.